In this video, I'm going to talk about triggers. I'm going to explain what are triggers, especially when it comes to counseling. And I'm also going to explain what causes triggers. And each time we are being triggered, how does it impact on our thoughts? How does it impact on our feelings? And how does it impact on our action? And towards the end of this video, I'm going to give you 3 techniques that really can help you to manage your thoughts or your feelings or your action each time you're being triggered. Hi, my name is Rose and I'm a psychotherapist. So, what are triggers? Triggers are stimulants that causes painful memories to resurface. So these are the things that can happen right now that reminds you of your pain memories from the past. For example, have you come across, maybe there's a day where you started your day so beautiful, you are minding your own business, you had your own plan, and then you saw somebody, and this somebody reminded you of somebody that maybe abused you or bullied you or neglected you when you were young. And therefore, just by seeing this person, it brought back all those fears, all those anxiety that you had in the past. And it made you to feel like the same thing is happening to you right now just by seeing this person. So this can be a good example of a trigger. A trigger can also be a place. Maybe there are times where you're walking around, you're enjoying your fresh air, and you come across this building. And then this building just triggered some fear in you. And maybe this building resembles a place where you were in and people took advantage of you. A place where you were in but you are bullied or you are neglected. So this building acted as one of your triggers. And triggers also can be bodily sensations. For example, you're walking around and then you hear your heart beating so fast. You are becoming fidgety. Maybe you start sweating. You feel like your mouth is dry. Your throat is tight, like you can't breathe. And then this feeling triggered an old memories that has happened to you in the past where you went through a very painful experience and your body reacted just the same way your body is reacting now. That can be another good example of a trigger. Now, across the board, if people have not learned some skills and techniques to handle these painful memories from the past, one of the things they do, they either do what we call fight, flee, or freeze. So the same way they behave when these things happen to them in the past is the same way they are going to behave when these things happen to them right now. Maybe in the past, one of the way to handle these things was for you to flee or for you to run away, to escape. However, today, when you are being faced by problems and then it triggers your past memories, running away from that situation, running away from that trigger is not going to help you to solve that problems. But actually, it's the same thing that is feeding into your fear. So what happened if these sad memories are from your childhood experience? For example, as a child, maybe you are abused or you are neglected, and therefore each time you are being triggered, it takes you back to that time. So for children, when they are being abused, they cannot fight back because they are so little. They can't fight the people that are abusing them, because most of the time the people who abuse children, they are grown-ups, and therefore children, first of all, they are very little, they don't have power, they don't have strength, so they cannot fight back. So most children, what they do, they can either avoid the situation, they can run away, they can hide from the situation. That is one of the way to protect them. Other children might decide to freeze. They end up feeling powerless. They end up feeling like there's no way out here. So they remain in those homes where they'll be abused from time to time, where they'll be neglected from time to time, because they think that there's nowhere they can run to. There's nobody to protect them. So the only way to survive is to stay in that situation. So what happens when these children grow up? So when they grow up and they're being faced, maybe they're in a relationship that is toxic, remaining in that relationship is no longer going to work for them. So therefore, they need to know what to do when they found themselves in a toxic relationship. They need to know how to solve issues when they found themselves in that toxic relationships. Again, for example, as grown up, if they have problems at work, maybe they have a problem with their manager, or they have relationship breaks down with their friends, running away from their responsibility is not going to help them. That is a behavior that helped them as a child. But now as a grown-up, running away from your responsibility is not going to help you. You need to find a way of how you can handle conflicts at work. You need to find a way on how to confront people when you are not happy with the way they are treating you. You need to find a way of how you can get extra support to help you manage that responsibility instead of you running away. So, what can you do each time you are being triggered? Each time something happens to you today and it reminds you of the old pain, it reminds you of the old bad things that happened to you, how can you handle situation here and now today? So tip number one of the things that you can try to do that can be helpful is the grounding rules. The grounding rules in therapy are the things that when you do them, it makes you feel grounded. And each time you feel grounded, you feel like you are in control of the situation that you are facing. So the grounding rule is, for example, we normally ask our clients, when they feel panicky, when they feel anxious, threatened, because whatever is facing them, it's reminding them of the past things that has happened to them. So their thoughts, their memories are back to what happened to them in the past. The grounding rules can be for them to try to bring their memories back to here and now. And one of the exercises we ask our clients to do that can help them with that is to ask them, wherever they are, to mention 5 things that they can say. Maybe if they're in their rooms, we ask them, what are 5 things in their rooms? And also we are going to ask them to explain those things in details. And the more they are able to mention up to 5 things and able to explain them in details, this brings their mind back to here and now. Therefore, they are not reacting to what their past is. They are not reacting to the fear of their past or the pain from the past. Now they are focusing on here and now. And the more they try to describe things in their rooms, this is bringing their anxiety down. Until when they feel like they are calm and they are relaxed, now they feel in control. They now have a choice on how to act towards what is being presented to them. So the grounding rules help you to be here and now, and therefore you are able to decide how to handle that situation you are facing in a healthy manner. For example, if somebody is shouting at you and it reminds you of the people that shouted at you in the past, right now, after you've done your granting rules, you'll be able to ask yourself, do you want to confront this person right now, or do you want to take a step? And when you are ready, then you can discuss the issue that you are being faced with. Tip number 2, it's what we call updating your memories. For example, if you are being faced by a threat right now, your mind will be triggered by the memories of the past, and that is going to increase your anxiety. But updating your memory is reminding yourself that whatever is happening today is so different from what happened to you in the past. In the past, you were just a child. You didn't have resources. You didn't have support network. You didn't have techniques on how to protect yourself. But today, right now, you have resources. You have supportive network that can help you to manage the challenge that you are facing. Right now, you can protect yourself. Right now, you don't need to stay in that unhealthy relationship, because you can learn how to engage into healthy relationship. You can learn skills on how to build your own relationship with yourself, and then you can, before you start building relationship with other people. So right now there's plenty of resources that can help you, but in the past you didn't have that resources. So updating your memories is about you reminding yourself that today is different from what things were in the past. Tip number 3, one of the things that can really help you is to do the breathing techniques. The simple breathing techniques is when you breathe in for 4, you hold on, or you hold in for 2 seconds and then you breathe out slowly. And the more you're focusing on the breathing in and out slowly, you're also paying attention to how your body feels. For example, how does your body feels when you are breathing in? How does your body feels when you're breathing out? Breathing techniques can also reduce your anxiety. It can bring your anxiety low, and therefore when you are not panicking too much or you're not anxious too much, then you can remind yourself that actually you are not in danger. Your body might act as if you are in danger. Your anxiety might feel as if you're in danger, but actually you are not in danger. And therefore, breathing techniques can remind you that you are in a safe place and you can look after yourself and you can take care of yourself. If you found this video useful, please share it with somebody else. And if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe, and also feel free to join my Facebook group, because every week I upload few videos that you can find it helpful to help you to manage your own mental health and the mental health of your family. Thank you for watching.